Okay, it's 5 after 3, and I'm hitting the trail. All right, it's now 3:52, and we've reached the spot. So that's what, 50 minutes and 10 fords over the river to get to this spot. Haven't seen a single soul since I left the parking lot. And down here is a spot where I've never caught a single fish. I'm hoping to rectify that today. Talk, shall we? Oh, I haven't lit my pipe yet. Hang on. Much better. I'm smoking Old Limey Bastard and a Legend. This is my usual fishing loadout for pipe and tobacco. So I mentioned this in a live feed recently, but the live feed ended up being like an hour and 40 minutes long. So I bet not a lot of people watched long enough to see this. The Bothy. The Bothy is still the Bothy. The Bothy is still there, but they're building a nature trail right by the Bothy, like literally a few yards away from it. And the Condemned Woods, where I had been spending a lot of time this spring, well, they were condemned for a reason, and now they're gone. Been kind of watching all that unfold, and to be honest with you, it's been sort of a depressing process, and I look back on my first year in the woods, 2017, and even last year, and I feel that I had a lot more adventure in those years than I've had so far this year. And you start every year thinking, this is going to be the year where I do this and this and this and the other thing, and I haven't done it, and that's my fault. And part of that is just my general, my life is crazy. I've got a 4-year-old with special needs, and I'm my mental health is stable. We'll say it's stable, but it's really easy just to want to not do much because I'm tired all the time. Because I got a kid and I work hard and all that. But I don't want to get to the end of this year having not done a few things that you guys have asked me to do. Y'all want to see a catch and cook video, and I appreciate that. Thus far, I have not caught a trout. Well, that's not true. Most of the trout that I'm fishing for are not legal to keep. It's all what they call delayed harvest. However, that ends on June 1st, and that's only a few days away. So what I'm planning to do, if I can get someone to do it with me, is to come up here and go camping for a night and catch and eat some trout from this river. I would love to do it in this spot. I think this is a really awesome spot. The problem will be getting someone to do it with me. My friends are, at this point in our lives, they're not reliable adventure partners, and that's something to it's something to mourn. I'm sad about it, but it is kind of just the case. Everybody's lives are, it's very hard for us to make a plan and act it out. So I've mentioned that on the channel before, and the response that I've gotten from y'all is that you want to see me do a solo overnighter. But there's one thing that you're not taking into account, which is that I'm afraid of the dark. That's right. As painful as it is for me to admit it, your favorite fat suburban wilderness hero is terrified of coming camping out here alone. Not that there's anything really to worry about. It's just, I don't know. The idea of leaving my family and my home and coming out here with no company does not excite me. It doesn't excite me. So I wanted to be honest with you and say that this is my predicament. I've been, as I've been fishing this year, I've sort of been thinking about, I look around as the twilight gathers and I think, what if I was spending the night out here? And it's never really been a good thought. At the same time, this is Gribley's Folly for me is a practice, and I don't really think I can grow any farther in this practice without getting out of my comfort zone a little bit. So that's just something I'm thinking about. I wanted to tell you about it, and now I'm going to see if I can pull a fish out of this hole. Okay, there's fish in here, but they don't want a caddis and they don't want a killer bugger. So let's see what else I got. Skunked again. Okay, we're on the board. Come here, buddy. Let's get you loose. Thanks for biting. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna, go. Dude, go, be free. Thank you. I was worried about you. You made a good choice there. Get right in that rapid and just hang out for a minute. Catch your breath. Okay, I've lost count of the fish so far, so I think that means it's above 50, right, when you lose count. Catching mostly little guys. Supposedly, I heard some dudes say that they didn't stock very far upstream, which is fine by me. I don't mind fishing for wildies. Pretty nice out here, huh? I don't know if you can tell, but the sun's getting lower in the sky, so I'm picking up the pace a bit. Try to get to some of the good spots downstream before dark. I want to talk about some theories I have about flies. About half the fish I've caught today have been topwater and half have been subsurface. And I don't know, I'm starting to lose faith in a lot of the western flies that I fish. Elk-hair caddis, almost never throw it first anymore. And when I do, I usually regret it. And then, check this out. Old rails. Nice. I like this area quite a lot. Be a good place to build a bothy if that was something one wanted to do. Here's what I don't get, okay? So the whole like western fishing versus tenkara debate, if soft hackle makes a fly more effective, which I'm pretty sure it does, why would you ever not use it? Like, why would you tie a gold-ribbed hare's ear without a soft hackle? Here's our next customer. This guy is definitely a wildie. Whoa, buddy, you're okay. I'm gonna let you go. Jeez. Look at this, oh, hey! Look at these colors, y'all. Can you focus on that? Yeah. Look how darkly colored he is. He must live in that hole, and that's why he's so dark. Okay, all right. Okay. Thanks for being in my YouTube video, fish that lives under a rock. Now the whole world has seen you. All right, bye. I'll do it like this. I'll take you out of there. Look at that. Okay, so that's definitely a stalker rainbow. Even though it's from the same hole, you could see how the colors were not as vibrant and camouflage. I've never caught a fish in this hole before, and tonight I've caught two back to back. Okay, so things are going well. As usual, the number one fly is my red wren kabari. Number two fly, I don't know if you guys can see this, the black helicopter. Number three fly is definitely the gold-ribbed hare's ear, no soft hackle. I haven't caught anything on a woolly bugger yet. Woolly bugger just doesn't, it's not that great for me. I know everybody loves it, but for some reason, underperforms for me. Back at the decrepit swinging bridge here, and it's been a good day, y'all. It's been a good day. Temple of Doom flashbacks. Okay, I'm gonna sign off, and if anything cool happens, I'll bring you back and let you know. But if nothing cool happens, I'm pretty satisfied with this day as it is. Probably 10 fish. You know, I quit counting this year because I had some sort of Zen mindset of like, oh, I'll just fish. I won't worry about numbers. I'll just fish. And that was bullshit. I had a lot more fun when I was counting. So last couple of times I've counted, but you know, last year I like kept a running tally for the year. But I was in my head, I was just adding up between today and my last two outings. I've caught 50 fish. That's pretty good. Anyway, more to come. Keep the ends out for the Tazza bun.